What's up, everyone? Today we got another video for you guys. It's an interview with Bjergsen and Tenacity of the League of Legends team. What's up, guys? How are you today?
Doing good,
Chilling.
bro.
Just got on in scrims, so
Change it up. Just say you just on Team Liquid and FlyQuest and scrims.
Scrims are going crazy today.
holy. We literally been 6-0ing the past like 3 weeks. It's kind of insane, though.
6-0 in scrims, 3-1 after the first 2 weeks at LCS. How you guys feeling about where the team's at?
Honest to God, like there's been a lot of like steady improvement in like everyone. Excited to see the growth so far. I think maybe like 2 weeks ago we kind of just like didn't know what the was going on, and it's kind of all over the place. But now we have some sort of direction in the game, and yeah, things are looking good.
I think when we first started practicing here, we were doing well, and then we started doing poorly, and we weren't really, I think, building up a lot of good fundamentals in the game that were transferable to stage games, or just building solid like fundamentals as a team. But after the first week of LCS, after our pretty abysmal game against C9, we had some good talks, and I think there's more direction, and I think the environment's a little bit more serious now, pushing each other to improve and to actually perform.
Now we can chalk that loss up to draft gap, as Closer says. It's all about the coach. People really don't understand, but I swear draft is like 70-80%. Like you go into a game with a losing draft, it's just clipped so many different times. What about
slight cope, but it's fine.
Doublelift said draft is
You think so?
90% of the game. He said 90% of the game.
Yeah, I'm with doublelift there. I'm not with tenacity. You work on your Cassandre, bro.
All right, man. Dude, I got 2 solo kills. Where are you? You're not watching the games, bro.
I'm memeing from the old interview, bro. You're doing good. You're doing good.
Thank
All
you.
right, that brings me up to my next question. What about individually? How do you feel like you're doing?
I think individually, I was like at the start I was like hyper focused on like laning, and mostly just like playing the game kind of one-dimensional. I would just focus on laning, and I was thinking the game as an extended laning phase. But now I'm actually like learning the game, like playing macro. So it's been a bit challenging. I think it's steadily improving. So
1 to 10.
Yeah.
How do you feel like you're playing right now, tenacity, compared to where you could be playing?
maybe like a 7 right now, but I definitely could be a 10 if I just fix some core fundamentals that I'm missing.
You can be a 10 out of 10.
Oh, thank you, Daddy.
That's normal.
What about you, Bjerg? How do you feel about your performance?
I think I'm not playing super well. I think it's hard when we are still kind of figuring out and learning how to play the game together and how we want to like play the map and play on objectives and team fight. And there's just so many things. It feels like there's a lot of things that I have to think about in the game. So it's a little bit harder for me to focus on my own play. But it's steadily getting there. And I think as just we start to see the game clearer and we start seeing the game the same way, less things will have to be communicated. People are going to know their jobs better individually, and then it's just easier for everyone to focus on piloting their champions and playing optimally. So
Yeah, I'll just say it. He's way too passive. Mid lane's always top. I can't focus.
yeah, I'm trying to play a little bit more passively. I feel a little bit uncomfortable fighting the enemy.
The herbivore play style.
The vegan builds. I think honestly, it just when our team fundamentals get good, everyone will start shining more individually because it's just clearer what we're doing, and then you don't have to think about what are we doing as 5. We already know, and then you can just focus on how do I play this situation optimally with your champion. So I think that's kind of a it's going to take a little bit of time. Obviously, we're a completely new team with the new coaching stuff.
Tell me about the CEOs of NA.
Oh, what kind of CEOs? Okay. Well,
Tell me, man.
so our coach Erland, Mr. Nuke Duck, he's appointed some CEOs of the League of Legends in North America. So you have Ornn, Azir, and like a champion like Jinx. Those are the CEOs of NA. If you ever have those 3 champions in a draft, you just auto win the game. The Nexus instantly explodes as you load into the game. Imagine having Azir, Ornn, and Jinx on the same team. How can we lose?
Yeah,
It's impossible.
I think the sad reality is just in a lot of ways, North America is not really playing the game optimally. So picking these team comps that have very easy understanding of how to play team fight, you're literally just killing the closest target, keeping your AD carry alive, scaling up, not bleeding out in the early game. Those comps have a lot of success in our region and had success when we locked them in as well, surprisingly. So
Yeah, it's just like brain dead scaling engaged. So like you kind of have everything.
that's what EG was doing too. Like in spring, I remember they just went Jinx, Lulu, and Impact picks Ornn, and it's like, oh no, the CEOs are here.
The CEOs are back.
I feel like the meta's kind of shifted from that. Now it's like a lot more early game agency with like, the ADCs being played in support, just the Ashes and everything that the support role can do in general. How do you guys feel about that role? Do you think it's a little OP or?
Oh, the most broken role in the game by far.
This Ash champ is kind of crazy. It's just arrow every like 20 seconds. Like he shoots an arrow at me mid, and I'm like, oh nice, I dodged it. It's all good. Next mid wave, I'm just getting arrowed again in the head. I'm actually just playing like laning phase plus dodge Ash arrow simulator, and if you
Playing
fuck up one
mini-games.
time, you just die. So that seems pretty fair, yeah.
What do you think about support being perma mid, Soren?
It's it's never fun, but it's okay. Our bot lane's taking advantage. They are killing the enemy with very little, so.
They see 100 Bjergsen on enemy team, they have to just go gank him. It's the matchup.
Don't they know I'm always on my tower anyways, so. Why are
He's
they
not gonna die.
thanking me?
Do you guys like the current pro play meta?
I personally think it's like kind of boring right now. I definitely prefer meta more. It's more like, I think my favorite meta actually was like the Lee Sin Viego top meta, just like these strong bruiser champions that can just kind of take over the entire game. But right now it's like, Jax, Fiora, like Cassante, and that's kind of like all there is top lane, like Gnar, Renekton. I personally think it's kind of stale, but with the recent patches, I'm sure it will change.
Yeah, I think this Radiant Virtue is a little bit too strong. I don't know, it's like they can't die, and also they're giving their teammates haste and healing. I don't think Maokai always builds it, but Vi is building it pretty much every game. Sejuani builds it every game. Outside of Elise, I think all the junglers are just building Radiant. That, along with the super strong range supports, just kind of makes the meta, at least a lot of games, having kind of like a tank jungler and range support. So
Yeah.
I think they should just nerf the shit out of Radiant Virtue. I think the item is, I don't know, it's not really skillful, it's not really fun to play with or against.
Yeah, what I would like is just kind of like more versatility in the meta. Like right now, there's literally like probably like 4 champs you can play in every role. So
And they
that's
should
what
just
it
buff
feels
mid
like.
and top and nerf bot lane and jungle,
Yes,
right?
no,
Why?
like literally nerf balling to
So
the
crazy.
disgusting ground. Never see that role in my game. I don't know. That'd be so fun.
It's funny hearing you guys talk about this because like I feel the same way, but about solo queue, and I know that it's completely different when you play solo queue and pro play. You know, pro play you're not getting ganked by the jungler the way you're getting ganked in solo queue level 2, 3, 4, 5. But like I just
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
yeah, maybe in scrims. I wish I could see your scoreline in scrims, but like on stage you seem to not be dying that many times. So
It's not that bad in scrims.
speaking of scrims, how are scrims going?
Learn how scrims going.
We're learning a lot. I think today the first block could have been a little bit better. I think overall it's good. We have a lot of good discussions. Yeah, just trying to get on the same page about how to play the game. I think we're definitely learning stuff every day or every week. I mean, even a week or two ago, I don't know, we were just kind of playing solo queue. Honestly, I'm surprised we even beat Immortals. But now sometimes we're actually playing League of Legends together and doing things that make sense and are smart. So I think progress is being made. Obviously, we have to keep progressing. We're by no means like the best team, so we need to just keep improving if we want to win.
Speaking of 100 Thieves not being the best team, your words, not mine. What teams are the best in LCS?
Probably like FlyQuest right now. They look pretty uncontested, I would say. Beyond that, I don't really know. Maybe C9. I think C9 has really good fundamentals, and they've been together like last year as well. So, but like Vikla and Prince look kind of crazy in LCS. So I think
is kind of cracking.
those pieces, yeah.
Watch out, Beard.
We'll see this week. We'll see.
How do you feel going up against FlyQuest this week?
I'm excited. I got blood in my eyes.
I don't
Top
know.
guy.
I mean, when we scrimmed them, they seemed like a solid team. Not really like, didn't seem too exceptional, but they do play really well on stage, and I think that they just have strong individual players. Like all their players know how to kind of play on the edge and make good situations happen for the team. Like Prince and Vikla are just creating a lot of space for their teammates and seeing good opportunities, I think. So it'll be fun.
Thank you guys for joining me and answering all these questions. I wrap this faster. Yeah, stop laughing, bro. It's hard, okay? You want to do it? You want to do it, Milan? Go for it. Let me hear you.
No,
No,
I think
no,
Milan
Yeah,
should
Milan,
do
give me
it,
the outro.
bro.
Give me the outro, bro.
I
Come
think
on.
Milan should do it now.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
What about the like and subscribe, bro?
Oh, and like and
Yeah, what about
subscribe.
the comment? Like, are they not gonna like? Come on,
Like and
bro.
subscribe,
Get
or your
your
the
entire
comments?
family will insta die. By the way.
Okay, we're not putting that in there. That's
Oh,
for
okay,
sure.
okay.